Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Simply Nini, and welcome to my little oasis. Today, I have a question for you, a question to make you reflect. Reflect, reflect. What does Friday mean to you? I read this quote that said, I haven't been so excited about Friday since last Friday. Unknown. I truly appreciate that quote because that's exactly how I feel. Although I have the privilege of working with beautiful flowers and being creative throughout my day, I have to say that it is it is a lot of work. It is a lot of hard work. So to give you my answer to the question that I asked earlier which was, what does Friday mean to you? I will share with you what Friday means to me. For me, Friday, first and foremost, means isolation. It means disconnection. It means quiet, stillness, and slowing down. As I sit quietly in my little corner, my little oasis, I take a moment to just pause and to reflect not only on my day but the week. I've met so many people along the way. I've had conversations with people. I've heard people's stories, people's hurts, people's pains, people's joys, and I'm reflecting on all that. I am reminded that despite the fact that I may be exhausted and at the same time too, there are some annoyances in my soul because anytime, of course, when you go out into the world, there's so much going on out there. People are doing what my kids would say, they're doing the most. And there is a lot of bad behavior out there. And I feel like I have to rid myself of all those vibes and all those negativities that kind of annoyed me throughout the week, and give myself the gift of letting all those, for lack of a better word, energies go. In sitting still in my little, you could say, my little prayer space. Remember that movie, The Prayer Closet? But this is my oasis, and for me, I call it my oasis. My little, yeah, it's an oasis to me because I love plants, I love flowers, I love things that represents purity. Yeah, I like freshness. That's it, freshness. So anyway, in my little fresh space, my oasis, all those negative feelings seems to disappear, and they become replaced with a sense of gratitude. And again, like I mentioned earlier, where I get to meet so many people, and I have to say, I get to meet beautiful people, especially when you get to hear people's concerns, or you get to hear people's beautiful stories about their families and their kids, how they love their husband or their wives, their accomplishments, and even sadly, their loss, where you actually get to cry with someone. All those feelings that reminds us that we're human, for those of us who are. Not everyone, not everyone acts human. Some people, you wonder if they have a heart or not. But in my little oasis, all the negative feelings are turned into gratitude. I forget the things that that are not so pleasant. And I'm reminded of all the things that did go well, the beautiful experiences and connection that I had. And even with work, even though work requires a lot of it requires a lot of out of me, mentally and physically, but I do get to reflect on how grateful I am and all the benefits that it brings into my life. So again, what does Friday means to me? Friday means, you know what? It means patting myself on the back that I made it, and not just the fact that I pressed through the days when I didn't feel like going to work, or when work got on my nerve, and I hate being rushed. And work is all about come on, come on, come on. So move on to the next, get things done so I can move on to the next store that I have to set up. But at the end of the day, Friday for me means that I made it and I'm allowed to rest. I'm allowed to be still and again reflect on the simple pleasures. I don't need anything extravagant. I don't need a lot of things, although I do enjoy my things, but I mean like material things that, when there's things that you want that you can't afford. I'm talking about my simple pleasures, just enjoying being with my simple things and enjoying them. And yes, there's more. Let me think about that. Let me think about the other things I want to say. So, my beautiful friends, in a nutshell, what does Friday mean to me? Friday means being grateful. Really, it just simply means being grateful, reflecting on everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, and understanding the message, the lessons, and in everything, and simply being grateful for seeing another day. That in itself brings joy in itself, even though things can be challenging. But it's about being grateful. It truly is about being grateful, and I'm grateful for you being here with me, listening to me, and thinking that I have something worth sharing, and that you took the time to where you're still listening to my video. I'm grateful for that. So I will leave it at that, I think. And as I always say, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Hit the like button. And if you really enjoyed your question for the soul and reflecting together, I hope you consider subscribing. In the meantime, have a great weekend, and I will keep you in my prayers.